Welcome to the Department of Kinesiology, Health and Leisure Health Environmental Laboratory. Our research mainly discusses the issue related to environmental health. Recently, our research focuses on the efficacy test of the environmental agents and pest control. We have established a lab for testing the efficacy of the environmental pesticides. Because of the high temperature, raining, and high humidity environment in Taiwan, it is very suitable for breeding of these pests. For example, mosquitoes will spread dengue fever, chikungunya fever, Zika virus. There are not only cockroaches, bug lice, silverfish, and domesticide will spread pathogen in our daily life, but also bedbugs that have disappeared for a long time all over the world can cause us to be uncomfortable as well. In the recent years, there were a few cases of bedbugs that have found in Taiwan. At the timing of outbreak of the pests, especially in a short time period, to reduce pest infestation and avoid spreading disease, we must use the environmental pesticide to prevent spreading disease. These environmental pesticides must be certified by the government. Before selling on the marketing, these pesticides and agents should pass the efficacy testing in our lab to make sure the environmental pesticides are effective and safe. During the test process, the first step of our lab is making sure the safety of the environmental pesticides and it is harmless to people and animals. Second step is testing the environmental pesticides, the efficacy. In addition, we have to discuss if the agent is not effective, what reason is causing this situation. Are there any other related factors, such as the pesticide resistance? This is one of the research issues of our lab. In order to test the efficacy, our lab applies bioassay to test the efficacy of the environmental pesticides. This is the most standard, practical, and accurate testing method in the world. For this efficacy test as above being mentioned, our lab must raise many kinds of pests for testing, such as mosquitoes, flies, cockroaches, fleas, termites, ants, cloth moths, fire ants, house dust mites, fruit flies, pteromoscopus, bug lice, bedbugs, bonito beetle, spider, mice, silverfish. Our lab has tested the efficacy of fungicides. Our lab also raises microorganisms for the testing of antiseptic. Our lab has the most comprehensive efficacy test and ability to test most kinds of pests. This lab is the largest lab in Taiwan. Our lab has a well connection with the whole world as well. Many kinds of pests must raise in a large number for the efficacy tests of different types of environmental pesticides and testing the pesticide resistance. Environmental pesticides are highly managed by law and regulation. Special environmental pesticides can only be used by the professional people and institutes who ever been issued the permits. General consumers are not allowed to buy and use these kinds of pesticides. The general environmental pesticides mean all consumers can purchase these pesticides on markets and use them without any permission or certification, such as mosquito repellent incense, electric mosquito repellent, liquid electric mosquito repellent, mosquito repellent hanging, roach bites, ant bites, and fly bites, etc. These are so-called general environmental pesticides. The special environmental pesticides are including the active ingredients, such as pyrethroids, organophosphates, and carbamate. There are several types of special environmental pesticides, such as oil agent, emulsion, ultra-low volume agent, etc. Depends on different types of environmental pesticides. Our lab will implement different testing or redesign a new method for examining the pesticide. There are also different requirements for the efficacy test of general environmental pesticides. We will design different methods of the efficacy tests. In our researches in recent years, there are many species of pests have acquired the pesticide resistance from the chemical pesticides in Taiwan, such as mosquitoes, houseflies, and cockroaches. The pests have raised the pesticide resistance from the chemical pesticides, pyrethroids, organophosphates, and carbamate. These chemical insecticides cannot perform well on disinfestation. The future research goal of our lab is aiming on building an effective alternative disinfestation. Our lab is developing the new environmental-friendly insecticide. Like the insect growth regulators, microorganism agents, or natural essential oil, people can eliminate pests by the new environmental-friendly insecticides or implement a new method under pest prevention and control research. In addition, our lab not only uses the environmental-friendly insecticide and chemical pesticides, but also seeking a new method of biological pest control and ecological pest control on integrated pest management. While the pesticides are used to eliminate the pests for the public health, our lab will ensure the insecticide is environmentally friendly and keep the ecological balance at the same time.